What's going on, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Today we're back in the shed and we're going to be working on the RM125 again. So in the last video you saw on this thing, when we actually revealed the bike, you would have heard me talking a few things that we still had to do on the bike. So yeah, I've finally got them in and we're just going to chuck them on, and then yeah, the bike will be ready for sale. So over the last couple of weeks I've actually stayed out of the shed, and I've been just focusing on editing the videos and getting them out to you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the frequent content. I've nearly had a video out every day for about the last week. So yeah, it feels good to finally be able to actually get these videos out, because I was just spending so much time like working on these bikes and filming and stuff, and then when my ute came along and all that, I was filming all these videos and then just didn't have time to edit them and then get them out to you guys. So I've just stepped away from the working on them and just been focusing on pumping out the videos. So yeah, now I'm back into the swing of things, and going to get this thing finished off so we can sell it and move on to the CR250. So we've got a very small pile of things to do today. So I've got this brake hose cable for the front that just goes up there. So we've got that to chuck on, because yeah, it never came with one when we bought the bike. Also got the clamp that goes down here on the front fork guard, so that will fully secure the front brake hose. Then I've bought a float needle and seat for the carb, because yeah, when we first started it, it was just pissing out the overflow tubes. So those tubes there was just leaking fuel, so I'd say yeah, the needle's getting pretty worn. So I was thinking about just trying to polish the seat, but for whatever, like $12 I think this was, just going to pick up a new one, and we'll be able to just turn the carb around in there, whip the bowl off and pull the needle and seat out. We'll chuck the new ones in. And then finally got some OEM foot peg pins. So the ones in it, I actually bought them off eBay when I was doing my RM250 build. They were only like just short, so they only came to like, yeah, halfway on this plate here. So what we actually ended up doing was tapping it and just putting a bolt in there. But yeah, one of them actually bent on the first ride, because it wasn't fully in this mount, so there's just too much weight. So we're gonna have to take that bolt out and punch them back through. But yeah, we just need to clean these up, and we'll give them a repaint, and then we'll get the new pins installed, so that will be all done. And yeah, this bike will be completely done, so we'll probably just take it out side maybe, or even down to like a park or something, get some really clear photos of it, take a startup video and a walk around of it, and then yeah, we'll chuck it up on Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, I'll probably actually take you guys through the whole process of how I list my bikes and stuff. I've heard of people actually struggling to sell bikes, and I see it all the time on Facebook and stuff. People, there's two things. One, either photos are super blurry, if there's not enough photos, or two, the descriptions are just real shit. So yeah, I'll run you guys through on how I list a bike, and as of so far I actually haven't had a problem selling a bike. So I don't know if it's just the way I list them, or I don't know if I've just been lucky, but yeah, I'll run you guys through that. So yeah, we'll get the new parts installed as well. Start with the easy stuff, get these cable ties cut off. Then we'll get this front brake line bracket installed. It's just two halves go on each side of the little plastic part, and just the bolts go through. Pretty self-explanatory. Boom. Now I can get the upper one bolted on. Snaps in like that. Which way does it go? It might go the other way. Yep. Found a new bolt for it. tighten it up. Beautiful. So I got the front brake hose all secured now. It's got the guide and the clamp all done up. So safe to say that was the easy stuff. And I might actually do the foot peg pins first. We can get the, well, I'll get the old ones out so we can get some paint on those foot pegs, and then while they're drying, get this new needle and seat thrown into the cubby. So to clean the foot pegs up, usually we would use the sandblasting cabinet, but our air compressor over there, it's getting pretty old and it took a crap on us a couple of weeks ago, so I'm gonna just get the angle grinder with the wire wheel on it, just clean it up as best as I can, and then we'll give them a bit of a paint. So yeah, got the old pins out, and then you will better throw the new ones in. So you can see they're just a different in lengths, so they'll be much better. I could only get the wire wheel like on the outside on these bigger faces. Like as you can see, the wheel itself is quite big, so getting into the little tight spots to get the paint out a little bit difficult. So this stuff here, CRC strip off, it is some seriously good stuff. It's just an aerosol can and just spray it on, and so I've just sprayed it all on the inside, let that spray paint bubble up, and then we'll just wash it out. So while that's doing its magic, I'm going to start putting the needle and seat in. So just have to take the throttle cable off, spin the carb around, and then you'll just pull the bowl off. Right, so I've just spun the carby around, got the float bowl off, so it's just this one screw here, get that cracked loose, and then the whole float will drop out. Like so. So I need to keep the actual float in that pin. So there's the float needle. Oh yeah, as you can see there, she's pretty pointy. So I'm pretty sure I should be able to put some needle nose pliers on the seat and it'll just pop out by looking at the other one. It's just an O-ring. Like so. So here is the old needle and seat, here is the new one. Just pulled, when I was pulling this out, I noticed the O-rings actually pinched, sorta, as you can see there. So that could have been it. It was just like leaking you past the actual O-ring. And then if you compare the new to the old needles, so you can see this one here is the old one, this is the new one. It's quite a lot pointier. This one's a little bit more rounded, as you can see. So yeah, hopefully we will be able to chuck this new needle and seat in. So fingers crossed, that'll just be the problem. So if we've fixed the problem, should be able to turn the gas on and we shouldn't see any fuel leaking out of it. Hopefully. We'll let it sit for a bit and I'll update you if we've got any leakage. So now the paint on these foot pegs is all bubbled up. So I'm just going to take them inside, give them a quick wash, dry them out properly, and then we'll brake clean them and then we'll give them a lick of paint. Well, I've got some good news. Just got back from washing up the foot pegs and stuff. And there's no puddle on the ground underneath the bike. So I think it's safe to say we fixed the leaky carb. So we'll turn the gas off. So that's one problem fixed. So now I just need to wipe all the water off these. We'll hang them on a piece of wire and then we'll get some brake cleaner, give them a spray down, let them dry off, and then we'll hit them with some paint. Righty, so I've got these things sprayed down with some isopropyl alcohol. So this one's dry and this one here is just drying now. So then you will hit it with some black paint, get these things looking way better. So I've just got these foot pegs drying. They're looking so much better than what they were. So yeah, we would have powder coated them, but yeah, we just simply don't have time really to get them powder coated. But yeah, they'll be sweet. So yeah, we'll just let that dry, and then for like 20 minutes, and then might come back out and give it another coat. We'll just see how it looks once it's dried up a bit. But yeah, these are going to be super tight. You know how like on like older two-strokes and older bikes and stuff, the foot pegs start to get slop in them, like the pins start to like wear out and the actual mounts on the frame. So if those of you that have been watching the build the whole way through know that the foot peg pins were actually stuck in the pegs. So yeah, it was really hard to get them out, so we started to drill them and we actually ovaled out the mounts on the frame. So we ovaled out these mounts here, the holes. So we actually cut them right off and we fabricated up some new ones to OEM spec. And then yeah, with new pins, and yeah, we managed to get the pins out of the pegs without damaging the pegs. So the pins fit perfectly into the pegs, so they slide in and they pivot, but there's no like side to side play. And then the pins slide into the frame like perfectly with like very minimal play. So hopefully these will be nice and tight and not be all floppy. Alright, so I've just given the foot pegs their fourth coat of paint, and then they've been drying for about 20 minutes, so I've just given them heat up with the heat gun over there. So I'll just let them cool off, and then yeah, I'll just grab onto them and carefully install them onto the bike, and then they can just dry over like the next week and stuff on the bike. But yeah, they're looking so much better. So I've just sprayed them a satin black, so it'll match the frame and the rest of the black components on the bike. Righty, let's get these freshies chucked on. Peg slides through, foot peg pin slides in through the top. It's looking way better. There's like absolutely no side to side play in the peg as well. So just quickly get the other side chucked back on, get the brake pedal mounted back up, and then the RM125 will be 100% done. Alrighty guys, well I'm happy to announce that the RM125 is completely done now. So yeah, those last few parts was the only thing really needed to do to get the bike completely ready for sale. So yeah, it is currently Sunday night at the moment, so sometime this week when we have some good weather, I'll take it out and get some really decent photos of it, and yeah, good video walk around of it, just to show the buyers how it runs and all that. And then yeah, I'll run you guys through the listing and stuff like I was saying before. So I'll pick up the camera sometime during the week. Righty, so just got the 125 outside. It's the day after now. I finally got a hose clamp for the air boot at the back here. Oh. So I finally got a hose clamp for the air boot back here. So we got that thrown on, and then we started it up, and it was running all good, and then yeah, it just died, and then put a new plug in it, and then got it running, and then it just kept like dying, but like the symptoms were like it was just fouling the plug. Turns out the actual float bowl, the float was getting stuck to the bowl, and it was jamming the float closed, so it wasn't letting enough fuel in. So after like quite a while from it sitting, it was starting up, but then it would just die pretty much straight away. So we had to pull the bowl off and unstick it, and now it's running sweet. So I'll chuck a clip in now of it running. Man, it sounded good. also got yeah, took it up the front, got some mean photos of it for the listing and stuff. Yeah, pretty much now all we've got to do is get this thing listed on Facebook Marketplace. So I'll probably leave it up there for a week, and if no one picks it up, then I'll chuck it up on Trade Me. Just on Trade Me, yeah, I like to chuck it on there after about a week or so, just because it costs on Trade Me to list a bike. So yeah, on Facebook it's free, but then also on Trade Me you get more genuine buyers as well. So yeah, if no one picks it up on Marketplace, I'll chuck it up on Trade Me. But yeah, I'll chuck the photos in now that I got of it. I'll make a listing and I'll run you guys through it and stuff. Alrighty, so I've just got the RM125 listed. So got some really good photos of it showing all the way around. And yeah, I've just put a description up. So 08 Suzuki RM125, 5.5 on the offer. And then just, yeah, explain what I've done to the bike in detail, all the new parts. And then yeah. So we'll see if we get any interest in it. Hopefully we will. Right, so just a bit of a quick update on the RM125 and how the sale and stuff's going. So it's been up on Facebook for about 2 weeks now. So yeah, it hasn't sold on Facebook. I had a few people interested in stuff. Yeah, one guy was super interested, but he's sorting buying a house or something. So yeah, I've had quite a bit of like interest and stuff on it, but yeah, no real buyers. So I've actually listed it now on Trade Me. So Trade Me is New Zealand's sort of buy and sell website, sort of where everyone lists stuff. But yeah, I've just found on Trade Me, you get more genuine buyers, but it does cost like $60 to list. So here's the Trade Me listing. So yeah, pretty much the same as Facebook. Yeah, title, priced and stuff. Just got a good description. There's a few people wanting swaps and stuff. Some guy asked where I got the Pro Circuit and stuff from. And then actually on Trade Me you can leave the link to a video. So I uploaded this video this is from just my personal channel. But yeah, it's just a walk around video, which I actually had in one of the videos on here. Might have been actually in this one. So people can get an idea of how it sounds in a bit of a walk around in real life. That makes sense. But yeah, we'll see if anyone's interested in it. It's got my cell phone number and stuff, so if people want to get in contact they can. I'm probably going to leave this video here. Probably make a video when this thing sells, and yeah, might end up dropping the price. But if you are from New Zealand and you are interested in buying the bike off me, I'll leave the Trade Me link down in the description below, so go and check it out. Please, if you're not from New Zealand or anything, or don't have the money or whatever, yeah, please just don't comment or whatever. Don't start calling me or whatever. Yeah, just genuine buyers only, please. And yeah, I'm more than happy to sell it. So yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was just mucking around and getting their 125 all sorted and stuff. But yeah, otherwise I'm going to leave this one here. So cheers for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.